There are some easy wins. So protections for employers to just rules to follow. And the starting point is again going to be back to the government's website, to the guidance for people around making your workplace coronavirus safe. And these are going to be very much the basic standard. And one of the requirements of that is that you have to work with either some trade unions or your own employee representatives to make sure your workplace is as safe as possible by doing a risk assessment. Now, if your workplaces are quiet at the moment, if there's nobody in there, then take the opportunity perhaps now in the next few weeks to get in there first, to have a look around, to start thinking about and planning how it can operate. We've been to the supermarkets that have got a one-way system in place, sort of perspex screens, open doors, thinking about how those things might operate. At the very least, we're going to expect to have washing facilities, perhaps hand sanitizer being available, regular cleaning, and perhaps a more frequent deep clean than perhaps we've been used to. So thinking about how those things are going to operate, look at the practicalities, look at those bottlenecks, so those sort of trigger points that people might be cautious about. If you're using a lift, think about whether the stairs are an option, how many people you can have in the lift at one time. Looking again at even people who might not be able to use particular systems of work, if they've got disabilities or anything else which is prohibiting them from working in a particular way. Canteens, kitchens, how do they operate? Do you need to schedule a tea break for people whose surnames begin with sort of A to E and vice versa, and sort of above and beyond? Really kind of practical things. But through all of this, the absolutely key and my best piece of advice for anyone, any employer, is to say, get your employees on board. You need to get them to convince them that this is the best thing you can do, that there's nothing more you can do to help them. And if you can get the employees on board, or the trade unions indeed, as the representatives, and start building it up, then hopefully people will follow.